games!
Hey, what's up there, comrades? It's me, Nomad. Been a while. Missed all of you. Hope y'all missed me. I'm just trying to get some content out there and also help out a very important person to me by fixing their controller. Just, letting y'all know I'm still here, I'm still going. But I'll fill you in on some of my little details while we crack into this. So the issue we have with this Xbox Series controller is a bad B and X button. You can't really hear it, but yeah, they don't really work that great. The B is constantly depressed. When you hit other buttons, they will override, like immediately, on the controller test system, but the X button needs to be pressed hard. So a constant press of B makes the controller almost useless in game, and not be able to use your X. Also, very manipulative. Don't use your X, but not be able to use your X is no good, no bueno. So I already took off the controller's back covers. You can find out how to do that anywhere online. It is a pain in the butt and a lot of cursing and a lot of poking myself, and I hate doing it. I'm not going to make y'all suffer through watching me do it for like 10 minutes. So I'm going to put these into a solution of hot water and a little OxiClean. Boom. They're gone, out of the way. So, just got to get into the controller now. We got 4 screws in the back. Ooh, you can see there's a good bit of grime on this. I'm already assumed, especially because of the sticky X button, that something was possibly spilled. But this is just regular old hand sweat and grime. This is just a well-loved controller. Well, let's get this well-loved controller back up and running and doing what it does after I fumble my screwdriver. Come on. Bingo. So, I hope everybody's been doing well. I've actually been doing phenomenally. A bit overworked, but for good reasons. I've managed to get myself together a good bit. Picked up a second job, and it's a decent second job. I actually kind of like it and enjoy it. The hours are burning me out a little bit, and it explains why I haven't really been posting content. I want to try and get more repair stuff on. Simple repairs, some vintage alarm clocks, stuff I pick up randomly from like thrift stores. Just things I can make quick little one-off videos on. Of course, I do really enjoy doing my weirder videos, my more in-depth videos, my videos with my characters, but time. Off to the drink. Yeah, time. Something I know we're all fighting against. We're going to switch down a size in bit for these internal screws. I'll start with these outside ones. Also, at this point, we can just take the faceplate off and, oh yeah, there you go, that X button. Something got right in there. Yeah. Into the drink. So yeah, the X button's definitely going to need a deep, deep clean. Separate these screws. Because these are a little smaller than the outside screws. Pop off the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antennas. Boop. Or Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, or... I'm not going to lie, I don't 100% know exactly what those antennas are. I know one is Bluetooth. It has to have a Bluetooth antenna. So we got that loose. Gotta wiggle the analog sticks through. There we go. Got no slack there, of course. Analog nub. Analog nub. So yeah, I've been grinding away on 2 jobs. It's not completely unpleasant, but it's leaving me a very little free time. And I miss y'all. So if you're a returning viewer and you're seeing this video, please leave a comment. Please check in. Let me know if you're doing well. Let me know if you missed me. You know, communication is key and also helps push the channel. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I dropped the headphone jack. So, especially with me being away, I know I am getting no push at all from the algorithm. So, any interaction y'all can muster, help keep my channel a little more visible. While I was away, I actually did garner a few extra subscribers, and I appreciate you guys for like retroactively following my channel. Best mean I'm doing something right if you were willing to subscribe, even though I clearly haven't been active. Hopefully you're not just getting your rocks off to me dressed up as the secretary. But you know what? Honestly, if that's what gets you going, I'm more than happy. More than happy to help. Yeah, one more screw here. Now our main board should be free. Board sandwich. Come on. There we go. Board sandwich is free. And that is a lot of grime. Oh yeah. Oh. I'm not sure how salvageable this is going to be. Can we focus? Can we focus here? That is bad. That is really bad. So let's shake out our buttons. They're all going to go in the drink as well. Bloop. And you know what? Let's dismantle the D-pad. Now, through the magic of editing, this video should be pretty short, so, you know, grab yourself something nice to drink, something cold, something hot, whatever's your pleasure. Sit back and relax. Because that's what we're here about. It's what we're here for, Nomads Repairs and Gaming. Just an opportunity to relax, unwind. So, in the benefit of me picking up a second job, not only has my life gotten better overall, but, oh man, this is dirty. I'm not even sure what that is. Like, is that a capacitor? Is that just dirt? Corrosion? This is bad. But, okay, yeah. Pick it up. More work, second job. Hopefully, if I stick it out long enough, I'll be able to help enhance the channel a little bit. And by that, I mean possibly get myself a new cell phone for personal use, which would be rad. And be able to take my old cell phone, which is, be it a little bit out of date, getting a little bit slow, but it has a 4K video camera. So 4K video camera would be kind of nice to have for a backup camera. Right now I'm just using a 1080p camcorder, but yeah, I can give you guys a double angle, give you guys a look at my face so you can see the disgust on my face when I'm doing this stuff. What is that? Oh, that's a leg from the battery holder. Is that all corrosion then? Yeah, that is the leg from the battery holder. That is a lot of corrosion. I wonder if this controller works with batteries. Another investment I can make with 2-job money is an electronic microscope. How awesome would that be? You guys could actually see what I'm doing. I could see what I'm doing. I'm blind as a bat right now. If I could actually see what I was doing, I would have known what that was. Like right away. Oh, that's going to have to do. And that wasn't the actual issue. The issue is that this isn't working right. So hopefully getting this good and clean will be enough, on top of also cleaning the pads. Ah, man. I just spilled the IPA, not the kind you drink. I clean off these other contact pads. How are these still so clean? How is it so isolated? If that was by design, that they made it so these things stayed that isolated, then good on you, Microsoft. I actually always enjoyed working on Microsoft stuff. I'm not like a Windows fanboy or anything. Honestly, I hate computers, be on Apple or Windows. I don't care. I hate computers. But Microsoft stuff for repairability has been pretty on point in the last like 2-3 generations. Just get some contact cleaner into these sticks. They were working fine when I tested them, but always good to let them get a little worked over. All right. So hopefully I get some upgrades for the channel. Hopefully we have some special guests. We have some fun. I get to bring back some of my characters. In the meantime, I'm going to try and keep it simple. I had this whole illusion of grandeur that I was going to come back swinging hard with this video and do a whole specialized opening to it. And I was going to do a cover of The Fat Boys Are Back, and I was going to play the riff on the piano. The Fat Boys Are Back, and you know they're never gonna be whack. And I was going to do, like, no, Matt is back, and you know he's never as whack. And I was going to have fun with it, get jiggy with it. But yeah, no, I can't fucking play the piano. It's only 2 notes, but like that rhythm is, I don't know. I can't, whatever. I was in over my head. So that's not happening. You're getting my normal intro. So we have this controller all torn down. It's pretty much getting cleaned. Parts are soaking. I'm going to have to go scrub them and dry them off in a moment. So I'll give you this super sexy segue of me cleaning off these triggers and bumpers that I don't feel like removing. And then we're just going to use some of that editorial magic and come back when the controller's ready for assembly and testing. Dare I fully assemble the controller before I test it? Normally I would roll the dice and then regret it. But that X button looks really bad. I might just do a partial reassembly. I hope there's no dead traces. It was working intermittently, so I don't think the traces are bad. But we'll find out in a moment. Editing. Welcome back. We're all edited, chopped up, cut up, good to go. Board is looking better. The controller itself is looking better. So we're going to begin the reassembly process. Luckily, all of the buttons are keyed and can only go in the way they're supposed to go in. It also helps if you're a pro gamer and you remember what your buttons are on a controller. I nearly forgot to clean the button wells on the frame. That would have been bad, seeing as how that's where the majority of the damage and dirt and grime was. Check that out. I just lost a button. good to be back, right, guys? Good to be back. Alright, I need another Q-tip. Clean up some of the... There we go, squeaky, squeaky. Alright, got our button back. Pop that back in there, bloop. Got our Y button, that goes up at the top. Ooh, we got X next, the culprit. Right in. B, the long button. And A. And we got our share buttons. Speaking of share, like, subscribe, share this channel. Sorry, I have to. I'm obligated. At least I don't have sponsorships. Oh, except Hassie. Let us not forget. We did have that Hassie sponsorship. So this one goes on top. Oh. Also help if we remembered our button membranes. Insane in the membranes. Make sure you get your antennas lined up correctly. Make sure you get your board in past your trigger buttons. All right. Let's just get our center screw in real quick to help hold everything. Keep that all nice and tidy. All right. So, yeah, next up, I guess we just do the rest of the screws. Heck, why not? Heckin' A, yo. Remember, always start left when you're dealing with pre-threaded screws in plastic. Otherwise, you'll wreck your shit. Nobody wants to wreck their shit. If I mentioned I'm blind as a bat. Please donate to this link below to help this poor blind man get an electronic microscope. What if I told my second job that that's the only reason I'm there? Because at this point, I can almost lie and say that. Like, it would be half true. That's the USB-C port. That's the microphone port. And we are pressed in and we are connected. And now, this is where I actually have to stop joking about needing the electronic microscope. I am flying blind when I put these antennas back on. I just gotta try and line it up, and then my eyes completely lose focus and go blurry, and I just gotta hope I'm in the right spot. I've never broken one of these, but there's a first time for everything, comrades. This one is just not cooperating. ASMR. There we go. I had to use my sultry bedroom voice. My sultry bedroom voice is more like, oh, you like it when I go there. There we go. There we go. All right, that's all pushed back in. Now do up the rest of these screws. Click, boom. So I look forward to hanging out with y'all again and hopefully have a bit more to chat about. And, I've been gone for a while. I'm a little bit rusty. I don't know how to keep the conversations going like I used to. I also don't remember where this last screw goes. Why is there always an extra screw? No matter what you do, there's always an extra screw. Did I just have an extra screw on my board? I did. Wait, I did have an extra screw on my board. Oh, God damn it. That's an extra screw from another project. See what I'm saying about extra screws? I remember looking at it, I'm like, I should keep these screws separate from that extra screw in case I get them mixed up. And what did I do? Put it right next to them. All right. So that's all good. That's done. Now we got to put our analog sticks on. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Thread the needle. Boop. Analog sticks. Button. Ooh, D-pad decided it knew how to roll. There we go. Wang. I know, I'm so professional. Oh, this is so legit. Oh, that's fucking embarrassing. It really was just a fucking D-pad. I've never once had that much trouble getting that metal ring to sit right on the D-pad. Well, we got everything we need right now ready to go for testing. So I'm going to go test this. Doing a lot of flipping, a lot of flopping. Blair Witch. Go. Boop, 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 boop. Doop, 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 doop. We're good as gold. Brand new controller. All right. There's going to be so much chopping, cutting, and editing now because I decided to do that. I really need to get some kind of test system going in the room. I have a test system set up for retro systems. I guess I also don't want to just have to lug my Series X all the way out into another room just to test controllers whenever I decide I'm going to fix a controller. So it's been fun, comrades. It's nice meeting you all again, making y'all acquaintances, and drop me a line again, you know? Let me know you've been thinking of me, wondering where I am. Am I thinking of you? Will I ever come back? Am I with Tony? If anybody remembers Kids in the Hall and remembers that skit, you are a fucking legend. I'm just thinking about Tony, where he is. Is he thinking of me? Will he ever come back? Yeah. Almost as much of a pain in the ass to put back on as they were to take off. All right, comrades. That's your functioning almost good as new Xbox Series controller. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing, and I do not have a lot of time. But I love doing this, and the person I'm doing it for, and the people I'm doing this for. I love y'all, comrades. Have a good night.